We've all seen it in the movies. The slick secret agent screws a metal tube onto his pistol, pulls the trigger, and all you hear is a tiny, quiet pew. He takes out the bad guy and nobody in the next room even notices. But here's the truth. Hollywood has been lying to us for decades. Real gun silencers don't sound anything like that. In fact, if you fired a silenced gun in your house, your neighbors would still call the police. So, if they don't actually make a gun silent, what do they do, and how do they work? Welcome to Simple Things Surprising Histories. Today, we are cracking open the science and the surprisingly everyday history behind the gun silencer. To understand how a silencer works, we first have to understand why a gun is so incredibly loud in the first place. When you pull the trigger, gunpowder ignites, creating an intense, high-pressure bubble of hot gas. This gas expands rapidly, forcing the bullet down the barrel at incredible speeds. But when the bullet leaves the tip of the barrel, all that highly pressurized gas suddenly escapes into the surrounding air. Think of it like popping the cork on a bottle of champagne, but 1,000 times faster and much more violent. That sudden, explosive release of high-pressure gas into low-pressure air creates a massive shockwave. That shockwave is the deafening bang you hear. So to quiet the gun, you don't actually focus on the bullet, you have to tame the gas. Enter a man named Hiram Percy Maxim. In 1909, he patented the very first commercially successful gun silencer. But Hiram wasn't just interested in firearms, he was an acoustics pioneer. Around the exact same time he invented the gun silencer, he used the exact same physics to invent something you probably use today, the car exhaust muffler. Both devices work on the identical principle. Inside a silencer, which firearms experts actually prefer to call a suppressor, is a hollow metal tube filled with a series of dividers, called baffles. When the gun is fired, the bullet passes straight through the hole in the center, but the hot, expanding gases get trapped in the little chambers between the baffles. Instead of bursting out into the air all at once, the gas is forced to swirl around, expand, and cool off inside the tube. By the time the gas finally exits the front of the suppressor, its pressure and temperature are dramatically lower. A smaller pressure release means a much smaller shockwave. But here is where we have to fact-check the movies. The word silencer is actually a terrible name. Suppressor is much more accurate because it only suppresses the noise. An unsuppressed rifle blast registers at around 160 decibels. That is loud enough to cause instant and permanent hearing damage. When you attach a suppressor, it drops the noise down to about 130 decibels. That's a massive drop in acoustic energy, but 130 decibels is still as loud as a jackhammer. It protects the shooter's hearing, but it is certainly not a tiny pew. Plus, there's another problem: the bullet itself. Most modern bullets travel faster than the speed of sound. As they fly through the air, they create their own miniature sonic boom, which sounds like a sharp whip crack. A suppressor does absolutely nothing to stop that sonic boom. To get anywhere near that ultra-quiet movie sound, you have to use a suppressor combined with special subsonic ammunition, heavy bullets specifically designed to fly slower than the speed of sound. So, the next time you watch a spy movie, you'll know the secret. The silencer isn't some magical sound-canceling tube, it's simply a portable waiting room for expanding gases, a brilliant piece of engineering brought to us by the exact same mind that made our morning commutes bearable. Sometimes, the most thrilling movie gadgets share their history with the most ordinary things in our lives. If you enjoyed this journey into the science behind the screen, hit that like button, share this video with a movie buff, and subscribe for more. This is Simple Things Surprising Histories, and we'll see you next time.